This is Segif, and welcome back with FrontLineTactic, playing Kenshi some more, like I said I was going to. Um, so, some things have happened since last time I played, because that first kind of play through was kind of rough, and I didn't know anything. And so now, this is my new save. Part of the reason why I did the new save is now I have a fresh start. I used the first bout of playing to get an idea of the controls, as well as the feel of the game, and I found that location that I was at was really choppy and laggy for my rig. My computer is not the most impressive, and so all those bushes and everything else that was going on really gave my frame rate a hassle. And so what I did was I restarted a save with the Freedom Seekers option. Right off the bat, I found a person for 700 cats or credits to join my team, and I started in the city that had a wide open space to what was it? Eye socket. So it had this open space to the west, and then it had this like narrow valley with a bottleneck right around here to the east. Now I have a much better concept of how to use the camera and to view around and management of my team and control. So yeah, I've gotten a little bit more experience at managing my team and micromanaging some of the combat, getting them, watching the attack phase and who was being attacked, swapping out who was in defensive stance and who was in attack, so that I can optimize or mitigate the severity of their damage and hits that they were taking. With these tools under my belt, I had an easy time making my way to the bottleneck, as you can see right here. Thoughts were to grow a town and make a gate to close off and control the flow of travelers from that passage. Prosperity is designed in this plan for various factions, and caravans have already traveled past my little township here, allowing support for each other from wandering bandits and sand ninjas. So I've been able to help protect myself and the other caravans. So I've been attacked and the caravans have came and assisted because they've been walking at the same time. And so this is kind of like a really prime spot, and I feel protected, as well as if I can become an economic power, this is a prime location. And I had enough starting supplies, as you can see, of where I'm at now. So right off the bat, I was able to make a shack, research table, bed, a well, basic farm for wheat, stone mine, stone refining, and a windmill for a generator. So that was able to get where I'm at now. And just recently I was able to build a small house, and as well as a farm for hemp. So maybe I can make my own clothes, or I haven't decided yet, when I make my shop, what I'm going to have all. So I'm going to try to do a little bit of everything. And another thing that I found is that I was able to deconstruct my bed in this building, and I made it in this building. I didn't get any resources back, but then again, I think it costs only 2 resources to be able to make a bed. So I can understand that I'm not going to get any resources back. But I haven't deconstructed anything very too big. So I don't know if you get some resources, building supplies back for building something when you deconstruct it. And if that's, I haven't deconstructed anything big enough yet. But my hope is that if you do deconstruct something big enough like that you do get some resources back. And if that's not implemented in the game yet, I would like to see it implemented in the game. But like I said, this is still beta, and I'm having a lot of fun. But even if they didn't construct it that way, it would still be interesting then it makes resources that much more scarce, depending on how you build your township, or even if you build a township or not. Because now you can't break something down and use that as a resource. So you have to find all the resources yourself. But I had a smooth beginning in this run. And I had quite a bit of extra spoils from all the bandits I've killed. And I had a bit of wheat harvest and various caravan looting, because there was a few caravanners that didn't quite make it. I got a few loots off of them. As I paranoidly look around, because I've got like sandbags and stuff just to run up on my guys while they're busy working. I'm not speeding up time just so like I don't get, while I'm discussing this stuff with you before I start really getting back into play. But so after I got set up and I was like, I'm gonna make a run. Oh wow, I got this. So as you can see, these guys right here. So as they refine more and more stone, they will run over here and pick up the stone and bring it to the refinery to work on it. As well as you see Gen C here, he will run back to the well to get more water and to work on the farm, the hemp farm. So once you give them a task, as long as they have access to the supply manifest to get more resources, like, well, the hemp farm needs water to grow, and like the stone processor needs more raw stone to process. As long as you have one of those things built, they will come and micromanage themselves. So once you get started, a decent build start, you don't have to worry about them. They'll just go do their own thing. I love that. That is awesome. So I don't absolutely have to micromanage everything. I can just give them a task, and I'm like, go work, guys. Hold on a second. What are you doing? Are you mining? Okay, he is. Okay. So yeah, so at this point I'm self-sufficient with getting stone resources. So the only thing that's slowing me down in building for the most part is, what is going on over here? Holy Empire and well, let me zoom in anymore. Hungry bandits. Those are all corpses. I guess they already got everything good. That's one of the things that I do find annoying about my location, is that I don't have a jail nearby, and I wasted a lot of time carrying some bandit bounties and couldn't turn them in anywhere. So that was a lot of money, time and money potentially lost and wasted. But anyway, so yeah, back on track. I was overconfident in how smooth this beginning was. And so I split my forces, leaving some behind to continue working on the township here, and the other half traveling to the nearest city, the one that I started in, so back up the hill. In the travel, I was attacked twice. First time I managed okay, and it was like, I got some wounded, and was gonna start healing, bandaging up. And in the act of bandaging / looting, I got attacked by a second group of bandits, and that one proved overpowering and started just knocking my guys down. And I ended up having to have one guy just hobble to town and pull all the threat from the surviving bandits as I ran back to the township to basically get guard help, while I had to leave my men like laying in the sand, bleeding to death. Well, while I was doing that, I then had one of my guys that had bandages that was still working on the town to run out into the open, or away out where the battlefield was, to go and bandage up teammates. Ugh. Excuse me. Excuse me, that was terribly unprofessional to sneeze like that. Anyway, so I ran him out to go bandage my guys that were bleeding to death in the sand, and then the town was attacked by sand ninjas, and they got, like, decimated. And so it was this frantic game of running people around, getting them up on their feet, running back and forth. It was horrible, and it was like a very stressful, like, hour or so gameplay. It really was. It just took forever for me to get that situation under control. But I managed to turn a bit of a profit. I made about 5,000 cats or credits off of selling mostly boots, pants, and swords, and weapons. I hired 3 more people, but sadly, one character ended up dying in the sand. He bled to death. And then I managed to get everyone back home and back to work. And so now I'm, like, very skittish to go out there again out of fear of losing more members. Let's see what we got going on. Looks like we're clear. Okay. But my future plans is to slowly get more and more members for my faction, which I need to name my faction. So let's do that. We're not the neighbors. So I gave it some thought, and I think I'm going to go with my Warhammer 40k army. Excuse me for that. My Warhammer 40k name, Peacekeepers. So there we go. We are the Peacekeepers. Here's my research going. I'm trying to get the second workbench, research bench 2. So I'm hoping that's going to provide some walls, so I can at least get a basic wall off here, and so that will help keep things down as well. And then, you know, slowly. Oh, I can make. So what is that? I can make a club / rusted blade. Okay. So yeah, that's the first bit of. That's weapons, armor, items, smithing, defense. So that's first bit of craft anyways. That's the first time I've seen anything pop up. That's kind of cool. So there we go. I got my faction up instead. Anyways, I want to continue harvesting materials so that I can expand. So I'm self-sufficient in that. I don't have to go and spend money to get more building materials because I'm making it myself with the mine and the refiner. And slowly set up my place as a trade hub. So I'm gonna research public relations, or what was that called? Hold on. Public sales. So I want to get public sales up and running so that I can create a small house, get because if you click on public sales, it's shop counter, large, and normal shop counter. So I think you can build a small building, and then you're allowed to build a shop counter, and I'm guessing you kind of like do the same thing where you transfer items to player, is you loot the table, and you place what items you want to sell, and then that means people are going to come by and try to sell, or buy and sell from you. So now I'm going to be a trade hub, and so I don't have to go out and really sell. I'll just have the caravanners come over and buy from me. So I don't have to do. Then I wouldn't have to bother with the task of running out and risking the desert and splitting my forces again and having my guys potentially die. Now what's going on over here? More starving bandits. That bandit bled to death. He's getting there. I can't click on him. I'm having a hard time. You guys are diligently watching me. So I think I'm going to take Old Soldier out here. Gotta run him out here. Check out what loots there are. But yeah, as you can see, here's a group right here that's running, walking by right now. Oh, what do we got going on here? Let's see, there's another Empire soldier. So there's more people that are coming. Bring them over here for looting. So become a trade hub, and my idea is to gate off the bottleneck, and so I can control who can come and go, and basically get heavy guards on that gate, and so I can then regulate. So I'm gonna try to build a wall from here across to here somehow, and then just put a big old gate in the middle, and then all this, and then I just gotta worry about what's coming over here. But just spread the town down this way into over to this way. So right here. So this way won't be blocked, but I can still keep an eye on it. So that's where I'm at right now. See if we can get anything. Hopefully bandages, because like the town that I'm near, they don't sell bandages. And so if I can figure out how to self-supply myself with bandages, that will be awesome. Otherwise, I have the hopes that they're on the people I slay, or the caravans, that if any bandit end up overwhelming them, that I can then loot it off them. Nice part is some of the new recruits that I was able to hire, they have a ton of bandages and stuff like that. So that was one of the things that was able to save me when I was coming back to town. So it doesn't look like these guys have anything. And that's another thing, is I don't know, like, if you ever loot somebody, like, do you ever get to like get a little bit of money from them? Like, yeah. So that's one of the things. And he's, yeah. Probably need to bandage him. Bandage him. I need to take care of my guys. Okay. See if we can just bandage ourselves, as they're gonna finish up working on that. Old Soldier, I need you to get back over here. Maybe have you work on the water a little bit. Look at that, 10 hemp. That is awesome. What else do I want to do right now? So yeah, that pretty much brings us up to speed of where we're at and the future of the township. So yeah, my idea is that these guys will stop and buy and stuff. So that's one of the things. So in the tech tree, is I want to get I I want to build a loom, and I'm hoping that I can build my own bandages possibly out of the loom. Let's see, who's holding all the building supplies right now? So it looks like Leaf is. So I'm gonna have Leaf loot that stuff. Maybe that's what I'll have Leaf do, is go and build a loom in here. Do ×2 speed. And then I will have him come and heal up. Ah, great. All this time I've not had Segeth there go and research. So that was kind of a waste of time. So one of my plans is actually just to wall this off and just make this like my little hub. Or not my hub, but just kind of my resource gathering hub. And if I wall it off, then I don't have to worry about it so much. And then I can just start building the wall there, and then just kind of build from that wall location. So he's almost fully healed up. Might as well speed this up. Have him go there, and then I will have Jin swap out so I can get him fully healed up. So let's see, how is everyone else stat-wise? Might as well have him heal himself. Have him go back to work. Machine. Do have a first kit. Does Old Soldier have a first aid kit? He does. Old Soldier's like one of my best guys. There we go. Have him go. There we go. Kenlin. Have him walk out and then go back to working. So I want to keep that hemp coming because, like, I believe that's what I need to do for the loom. So that's going to be a resource, as well as, you know, if I want to continue doing the wheat, you know, for cash or whatnot. Oh yeah, that's right, Leaf. Psst, almost forgot. Oh. Jin, you're all healed up. Come on back to work. Anyone else that I need to really worry about? Because they'll all just slowly heal on themselves. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get Kenlin in there. Get him healed up. Just because that's a lot off the left leg. And that's going to be able to speed his movement speed up. So, yeah, there we go. So, yeah, you can see I got some decent combat skills now. 787. Well, those guys are just carrying a ton of weight. 28, 28, 27, 887, 777, 243. So yeah, some of my guys have actually managed to get some decent skill ups. We're about to get research table 2 up, so maybe I should just wait till I get the research table 2 built. That way I can see what, how much space I have. So that we almost got. But I do, I think, want to build the loom. So build. Actually, I'm going to keep him working on that. Let's go tech. Tech bench 2. Oh gosh. It's got a lot bigger. Will it not go in here? Alright. So get over there. Alright, so apparently... Why can't I build it in here? Do I not have enough power? Is that why? Or not enough materials? How much materials do I have? It's 914. Oh, I don't have enough materials to build it. Ah, there we go. Let's have Leaf go up. Steal that. Well, up the speed. There we go. May have to build another generator. There we go. See if we can build it now. Yeah, it won't fit in that small building. Let's see, how are we doing on the open front here? How's our water in? Got quite a bit of water. Holy cow. Look how much hemp we got. So, yeah, some of these rooms actually take a lot of space. This is ridiculous. See, build buildings. I only have the house and small shack right now still. Tier, bed, crafting. See, I want to get the fabric loom up and going. How's that come along? Well, let's speed this up. So, I'm kind of curious that once I get this done, I won't need the other research table. And does this mean that I can then research 2 things? Can I research faster? Like, so, yeah, so like I am completely at odds because I don't know. I'm trying not to look up stuff too much on the internet. I'm trying to make this as a fun experience as possible, where I, discover everything. I think that's what really makes this game so fun, is that you are trying to discover this all on your own. And if you used a guide for efficiency and stuff, I think that would steal away some of the adventure of the game. And I very much kind of like the adventure of this. I can't wait for the patch to come out for sound, because as it sits, in order for me to record these videos, I don't think I have any sanctioned music that I can play for you guys. Yeah, it looks like I am double teching right now. So I can either double tack or give Segif here a break. Build my fabric loom in here. So, okay, so yeah, he knows where there's materials. And I told him to go build that. So he's now going to run over and grab the stone out of here. This is what I'm talking about, what I love, where it's like this micromanaging I don't have to do. Gonna come over, grab the stone. Oh, yeah. Because he doesn't have a backpack or anything, so grabbed as many as he could. So he'll eventually go back and grab another piece of refined stone. So yeah, there he goes. He starts going to work on it. So I'm trying to round out my guys so everyone can work and research fairly easy. Apparently until I get another resource. So that should be coming along really quick. How much water do I got? I got 2 barrels. This guy keeps grabbing more barrels. That's awesome. I'm gonna have a ton of hemp. Actually, let's have Segif go back to the researching. So double research. We'll just speed this along. Actually, he has the resources to put the last piece in. So get you up in there. Apply the last resource. That's not what I wanted you to do. I want Segif to get some engineering skill. What, does he not have very high engineering skill? Stats. Engineer 10 out of, science is 58. So what is Leaf's? Engineer 29. So yeah, let's let Segif get his engineering up. Oh, so those are my engineers. 30, 18, 6, 10, 6, 1, 49. Holy crap. Gen C. You can build stuff. So I'm gonna need another generator. So I might as well have Gen C build my generator. Let's see. Power. So there's wind generator that does +5, and then efficiency ×1. So I should just do a normal generator. Like, that's what I should do. Let's see, what does it say about a generator? It says I can put it outside. Let me just tuck it off to the side. Let's put it off next to the building. And take a break from the hemp farming. So, see, there he goes. He's gonna run off to the refiner. pick up some resources, and away he goes. Yeah, I'm gonna keep Segif working on that just so I can get, you know, his engineering up. Because, yeah, he hasn't really done much engineering. What if I had him help with the build? Yeah, I'll have him help with the build. I think that's a really good idea. And then we'll go back to fast time. Go, go, go. I think I'm going to finish up with this water, and then I'm going to put him back in the mine so we can get more building materials up and going. Well, you got some enemies over there. Dust bandits. Dust bandit leader with a bounty. But the thing is, I don't know of any jails around here. So I'm not going to go through all this effort and haul a guy around. Hopefully they stay over there. Oh, excuse me again. So I think this is where I'm going to kind of conclude it, because you guys, you know, I'm going to leave it off that my idea is that I'm going to try to get a loom going, see what I can build with the loom. I know it's going to be mostly clothing, but my hope is that I'll be able to make my own bandages. I'm going to include it here because I feel like this is just kind of rambling and getting a little bit long. And after I play for, you know, get some time underneath this, expand a bit more, I'll do another like update video and be like, hey, this is what's happening. So, thanks for watching, and look forward for the next video. See you guys.